Today we're going to take a look at some batteries. Now, if you have a studio and you want to be able to move some of the LED lights and you see that they have a port for a battery, this might be the device for you. So these are kind of universal, but the great thing about these is that they're Type C, and we're going to take a look at them and see what you get when you get something like this. All right, let's take a look at them, and what you get is the basic battery on here, and they give the manual and stuff like that, but they give you a Type C connection, USB one end A, and then the Type C on the other end. Now, if you guys notice, there is an actual function here to actually plug in the USB Type C. So the great thing about this is that this battery, compared to the regular battery, you don't have that in there. And it's something that's missing, and it's the same exact battery. Now, the only difference is that on this one, I actually need a charging station for it. And honestly, I lost the power cord that I cannot figure out where it is. And it's very difficult when you're running on the field and you're trying to get something up and running. And in reality, it's not cutting it. You need a bulky box to charge these two. I kind of gave up on that. I'm actually going now to charge these with a existing battery I have. I could carry around, plug it in the USB Type-C, and get it ready to go. Now, here, if you guys can see that, there is a button in here, and I'm going to show you the button. Now, there is a button in here that tells you the percentage on it, and I'm going to show you the actual percentage. It says in here on the book, all right? I'm going to read it out loud. It says that the first one, it's in Chinese. It's in Chinese on one end, and it's American on the other end, of course, English on the other end. And it tells you that it's 75 to 100% on the highest skewed it is. The next one is 50 to 75, and the other one's 25 to 50, and then 0 to 25. Now, by holding the button there, you're not going to be able to see it, but I actually see it. 3 lights, 3 indications that how much charge we have on the battery. I like that. That's a plus to me, because here on the existing one, there is no button. It's pretty much, you don't know exactly how much charge you have. You can have these sitting in your backpack, and to combine them together, it's like you can't compare them. It's a big difference on it. So we're gonna put this one to use and see how well it works and how easy it is to establish a connection to it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna do an LED test. If you guys can see, I have a little spotlight here that has a grip on, and I want to make sure that the battery is compatible with it. So I have a battery for it. These are it. They're pretty much a universal for all the LED lights that I have. We're gonna set this one up and see how well it works. So right now we have about, this is a full charge one, right? So we're gonna go ahead and plug it in and click it in there, and it's pretty much ready to go. Now on the actually LED, you do have to indicate whether if you're gonna use a battery or a connection. Right now we don't have a physical connection, but we are gonna use a battery. So we click on the battery, and this is without anything. It's working with the battery. It tells you how much battery you have here on your actual device. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that here, but you're able to control the lighting, and it works well. Right now we're fully charged, so this is something that you could take with you on the road. And then the best thing is that you don't need the charging station. It's a Type C, it's universal. You can even charge it from your phone on some of these occasions. Some of these devices, Type C is very common now these days. That an extra battery, an external battery, you can even charge this through an external battery. So I like this, that it's something, and it's pretty bright if you guys can see it. And it's working off the actual battery itself, and easy to charge, easy to use.